Let's go.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of our Dynasty Spotlight series here at Masters Fantasy Football, the best place to play fantasy football, especially Dynasty, which is what we love doing. Here we are talking about another rookie, Houston Texans wide receiver Nico Collins, out of the University of Michigan, was the 25th pick of the third round. Doc, how we feeling about Nico Collins? Big-bodied receiver,
yeah,
decent amount of athleticism.
Oh, yeah.
A lot to be excited for. We excited?
A lot to be excited about. Very excited, yes. I echo everything Al said. He's big, he's athletic, and you know what? He's coming into a pretty good situation. You know, obviously he doesn't get Deshaun Watson, which for a million reasons.
We don't know that for sure.
Well,
yeah.
even if. I mean, it seems like Watson's done there, so he's going to be with either Tyrod Taylor or Davis Mills, which, you know, not quite as good as Deshaun Watson, but
not quite.
He's going to be on the field pretty quickly. They don't really have a ton besides Brandon Cooks at the receiver spot. So, I mean, this is an opportunity for Nico Collins to come in and produce from a very early point in the season. And, you know, even Texans coaching they've kind of made it clear he's going to be a big part of their plans this season. So, obviously very excited about that, and also excited about, you know, the opportunity of getting a guy who's kind of way down the board compared to some of these other guys, but he's probably going to produce. It's honestly very similar to Davis Mills, where it's like, yeah, there's other guys that might not play right away, but they're being picked higher. But this guy's going to start most likely or at some point. Same with Nico Collins. Like, they're going to play from an early point, and they'll produce for you. So I'm pretty excited about it. I like it a lot. It's a great opportunity to get a guy that's going to produce from early on and, you know, pretty good value too.
Yeah, I completely agree. A lot to be excited about, and obviously, you know, the fact that he's gonna, like you mentioned, probably gonna get on the field early, and I mean, just physical tools alone, you know, 6'4", 215, you know.
Yeah, he's got that prototypical build,
and can run too, and
oh yeah.
So I mean, yeah, just even if he's not a polished route runner, I mean, that is obviously legit size, even in the National Football League. So just has a chance to win based on physicality, and then throughout the years, maybe refine that route running that could help develop him to turn him into a better. So I think it's a good mix of, could, you know, have some splashes as a rookie, but also could develop into something better. So both short and long term, I like it. Rookie drafts, where could you see yourself taking them?
You know, personally, I could see myself even getting him in the top of the second round. I feel like that's probably the height of where I would take him. Most likely, like late second round, though, is probably where he's going to end up. But I think that's as early as I'd go, just because, you know, I like him as a player, as a prospect, and, you know, the situation's nice, and he'll produce kind of early, so that's nice too.
Yeah, I agree. I think mid-second, yeah, mid to late second, but mid-ish.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah. So then it comes to, this isn't going to be interesting. So fresh startup. I mean, this is a guy that's going to play a lot this year.
It is.
So that makes it even more interesting. I'm going to throw some names out.
All right, you throw names.
We'll start with Devontae Parker.
I'm going to go Nico Collins.
Okay. I think I would too.
Yeah.
Kenny Galladay.
Ooh, this is an interesting one.
That's I threw that one out there.
Yeah, this is an interesting one because I actually, speaking of orphans, which is great, orphaning's coming up, I got a team as an orphan, and it had Kenny Galladay on it. And here's one of the guys where I like Kenny Galladay, but in fantasy, I just don't love him, especially in New York. So he was one of the guys I shipped out. Because I know his ADP is significantly higher, like I want to say Kenny Galladay, because then you get Kenny Galladay and just trade him. But like gut feeling long term, kind of like Nico Collins.
I kind of do too.
But yeah. But because they're like, I wouldn't actually pick him above Kenny Galladay.
I would never draft Nico because Kenny Galladay is going to go in like 5th, 6th round, something like that. Maybe
but like,
early.
But gut feeling long term, like maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a good shot. Who else?
Yeah.
I wanted to say Terrell Pryor. I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense.
How about his teammate, Mr. 1,000-yard after 1,000-yard Brandon Cooks at this point in his career?
That's interesting. I mean, he's still kind of young,
Cooks,
even though he's been around.
Yeah, it's great. Cooks is a phenomena.
I feel like it's probably just because he's been traded so many times. It feels like he's been around forever.
Yeah, and he was super young.
Guys usually don't get traded that much when they're that young. But
then there was that brief stint where like it seemed like the concussions and stuff could really derail his career, but then he kind of bounced back.
Man, that is. I still might take Cooks.
Yeah, I think, especially, if you're looking to win, the next couple of years, Cooks can still be a really underrated player for your team.
Yeah, that's a tough one. How about Corey Davis?
Ooh, so that's a good one. Actually, I feel like I really like Corey Davis a lot more than most people, so I'm going to stick with Corey Davis.
Okay, I probably would too, honestly. Yeah. He should be in line for a nice role in New York, so I like that too. It's interesting. I'm trying to find the line.
Yeah, I know.
Where's the line
tough,
here?
I think it's shocking that I hinted at the fact that I could like him more than Kenny Galladay, but not as much as Corey Davis. I know that's contrary to
that does
a lot of stuff. And like I said, I still would take Kenny Galladay over him.
Right.
Don't want to throw that out there. You can picture the comments coming already.
They're coming after you for sure.
Yeah.
How about Mecole Hardman? That's a
good one. Mecole's a guy, obviously these in size and whatnot, very different receivers. Mecole was a guy I wanted to throw out on like the Amari Rodgers one, but I held it back. But
now I'm throwing it out.
All right. So, So Mecole was the guy I was like selling big time start of this offseason because there were rumors about interested in Juju. There were rumors about being interested in Kenny Galladay, like all these free agent receivers. And then I thought maybe after they missed on that, I thought maybe they'd draft a receiver pretty high. They really didn't. They got Cornell Powell in like the fifth rounder. So like they really didn't. So now I'm starting to think, okay, maybe Mecole is back, but I don't know. I just I'm still a little worried about Mecole, but
that's fair.
I think this year Mecole will be decent though.
I think I'm confident in saying Mecole just for the fact that he's tied with Mahomes. For the foreseeable future.
I will too. Had they added a legit other receiver, I might say Nico, but I'll go Mecole. All
right. Well, I think that's good. A little bit of discussion there on our guy Nico Collins. Yeah. Our guy. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, anything else you want to add?
Nah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. There you go. Nico Collins could be the number one receiver for the Texans this year. Hard to say.
Yeah.
I still like Brandon Cooks for that role, but
me too.
You never know. So as always, thanks for watching. Log into mastersfantasyfootballleagues.com. Sign up for a team. Maybe a nice redraft league, maybe a nice dynasty league, or maybe you take advantage of one of those orphans. The great orphaning is coming. Keep an eye on the website for that. We've got hundreds of teams just waiting to be scooped up by you. You've got that first payment made already, so you're getting it basically like half off. That's huge.
I love 50% off.
Gotta love 50%
Can't beat
off.
it.
Yeah. Previous owner paid that deposit, so you're in the clear right there. And there's some good-looking teams out there, Al, if I do say so myself. So great opportunity to just hit the ground floor, get going with a dynasty team with a nice put-together team already. So, do that.
Yeah.
What?
Real quick, one of my favorite things about an orphan is, if you just keep doing dynasty startups, you find yourself winding up with such similar teams because you like the same guys. But you get an orphan team, it's got pieces you wouldn't usually have. Sure, you trade some of them, get some of your guys, but I feel like it
makes it interesting.
It opens up the guys you usually have because in startups, like especially if you're doing them around this time, like you just know
keep targeting the same
who you want in what round basically. But it's a good way to just kind of broaden your horizons, get some guys you wouldn't usually come across, and it just makes the game more fun. That's what it's all about, right?
Just enhances your experience.
Yeah.
All right. Well, come join that Masters family. Be a part of the family with us and the Commish and John Beese, all those guys. And, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening.